Today is May 3rd, 2022, and we picked up a couple little things from the local nursery around here, which I'm excited about. If you have watched any of my past garden videos from last year, you'll see my big, huge sage plant. It finally died. I think the grubs, I found a lot of grubs in the soil. I think the grubs may have just eaten the roots and destroyed the plant. So I picked up another sage at the local nursery. Last year I had purple sage, but this year I found this gorgeous golden sage. Check out the leaves on this guy. So beautiful, and this thing will get huge if it doesn't get eaten by grubs and insects, of course. Then my husband picked up this ghost pepper here. I myself do not eat hot peppers, but he loves the really, really hot peppers like habaneros, ghost peppers, that type of thing. I don't touch them. I just like growing them. The German Johnson. Now this says German pink, but it was on the big sign. It said German Johnson. Is that the same thing? This was my husband's favorite tomato last year. He wanted to get another one of these. And finally, so for the past 3 years, I've been watching tons of garden videos on YouTube. And I have wanted a sun gold tomato because everyone says these are so sweet. They're supposed to be like the best cherry tomato. I always forget to buy seeds every year to plant my own. But I finally got one of these. And this little guy is already flowering. I might pull the buds off so the plant will focus its energy on growth rather than fruiting so early right now. But these guys will definitely be potted up today because they're outgrowing their little pot here. I planted some cat grass for my cat. She likes to eat everything but her cat food, so she'll be happy about the cat grass. Also got some Impatiens and Coleus from the nursery. So these Impatiens are the Salmon Beacon Impatiens. I grew these the first year I had my garden, and they were my porch plant. They were beautiful, beautiful colors, and just the flowers lasted all summer into the fall. They were so beautiful. The flowers are so bright. It's hard to see it on camera, but these are like a really bright, beautiful pink. And I love them. I love the green, the flowers. Then I got the Coleus here. On my Instagram last year, you'll see the chocolate covered cherry Coleus that I had. It was so beautiful. It's actually my profile picture on Instagram. That was my favorite Coleus I've ever had. I couldn't find it at that nursery this year, so I got the next best thing, which was the watermelon Coleus. So these guys are pretty similar, but not as striking and like vibrant as the chocolate covered cherry Coleus. I still like them though. Really pretty. Love the greens, the reds. So everything else is doing great. I've up-potted everything that was in the trays. All the tomatoes are up-potted. Everything's doing good. We have the peppers here. They're getting huge. I mean, these peppers seem like they grow like a ton each day. They're getting really, really big. So we have the green bell pepper here. This thing's huge. I may actually have some bell peppers this year. The Tabasco plant is looking really good. They do have a little bit, you'll notice the leaves down there. That's sun scald because I left them out longer in the sun than I should have when I first set them outside before they were completely acclimated. So we have the jalapeno. This guy's getting big. It's already branched off into like 2 sections at the top. Has some sun scald also. That's fine. It looks really healthy. Can't believe how healthy and big these plants are. So that soil and that fertilizer that I used, awesome. So the peppers in the tray have gotten a little bit bigger. Jalapenos, Tabascos, the green bell peppers. Now we have a pretty and sweet that popped up. Still 1 habanero. Habaneros take forever to germinate and forever to produce fruit. But that's okay. My husband likes them, so I grow them. I have a little parsley here. Some cilantro came up. The dill, amaranth, purple basil here. The echinacea is doing good and getting big. I'm gonna have to find a place in my flower beds or my garden to put this because it is a perennial and it'll come back every year. I need a place for it to have a nice little home. Lavender's doing great. Some more tomatoes back here, over here. Check out how big this German chamomile is getting. Nice and fluffy. Zinnias are doing good. I know it's kind of silly to plant zinnias in like cups like this because they're so easy to just throw on the ground and grow them. But like I said before, I have a pest problem. The bugs like to eat all of my tender seedlings, and I have to do this. I also have to do this with my sunflowers. You know, you can direct sow sunflowers. That's actually what's recommended when you plant a sunflower, but I can't do that again because of the bugs. Tomatoes are doing good back here. We have the purple basil. The sweet basil's getting really big. Looking nice. And then more tomatoes over here. So this soil, this mulchy crappy soil that I talked about in the last video, it seems to be doing fine so far. I don't see like a major difference between the nice fluffy soil and the crappy soil. So hopefully all the tomatoes that are in this will be fine. But time will tell. But everything is doing great. And I'm so excited to get these guys in the ground. It would probably be okay for me to put them in the garden right now, but I might wait another day or two just to be sure, because you could always have like that crazy frost that comes out of nowhere and just kills all your plants. So, but yeah, I'll do an update in another couple days and we'll see how much bigger these guys get.